Hey, welcome back to the video, everybody. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this video and comment down below what you think about 42 Dugg and what you think about Gunna. So, in the last couple of days, everybody should have heard so far that there has been a few changes in the entire rap game. There are a few celebrity rappers who are now behind bars and looking to face a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of ever seeing broad daylight ever again. Now, amongst those rappers that were taken into custody, there are two of them that are sparking some attention and recent headlines due to the fact that they might have some resemblance together. So those two rappers are first 42 Dugg, who was taken into custody last week, and then there is Gunna, who was taken into custody, and actually he's been charged and is still on the run and is being sought to be taken into custody, but it looks like he's doing the dash. So now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because 42 Dugg is Gunna. You see, there's a reason why both of them are supposed to be behind bars right now. They can't have both of them out anymore. They broke the oath. So if you look at the pictures really closely, 42 Dugg and Gunna have the same build. They have the same build. They almost look identically alike. It is so alike that how they look that you almost cannot tell them apart if you were in a dark room, like for say a concert, a show, or something. Now, they have the same exact hairstyle and often are known to be dressing in designer clothing. They are infatuated and obsessed with making it look like they're rich. So the reason why a lot of people think that Gunna and 42 Dugg are actually the same exact person, it has a lot to do with the way that their faces look. If you look at Gunna's face and then you zoom in and then you look at 42 Dugg's face and you zoom in and zoom back out, it is the exact same face. It's just that 42 Dugg has the makeup on him to make him look just a little bit darker. And with the certain camera angles, they use a different camera guy for every picture for 42 Dugg. They use a camera guy that is a little bit taller to make 42 Dugg appear short. That way, you buy 42 Dugg's music and Gunna's music, not knowing it's the same person finessing you. So the reason why that they made 42 Dugg and Gunna is because they wanted to saturate the rap industry and basically influence a lot of people to be thinking the dumb stuff about like looking rich and wearing designer and all that, and basically wasting your money on all the designer brands like Louis Vuitton and Fendi and Balenciaga that you see 42 Dugg and Gunna constantly wearing and always praising as if it is higher than them. So you have to look into the fact that they did this just for pure influence because they know that a lot of fans are going to want to copy 42 Dugg and Gunna, and that they would do anything to make themselves look like they're cool or trending or popular. Even going out of their way to make themselves look like they appear to be rich when in fact everybody knows Gunna and 42 Dugg and all the other rappers who are signed are really just taking a loan from a record label and then having to pay back the loan through every source of revenue that they make until that loan is paid back. So basically, it's just like them taking a loan just to spend it on random BS and then having to be forced to work off the loan amount and still having to pay interest on it regardless of how quickly they paid it off. But in some cases, people get shows quick, and in some cases, people go Instagram famous, and that's exactly what happened to 42 Dugg and Gunna. When they had their wave, basically 42 Dugg was a one-hit wonder, and his most popular song was "We Paid," which came out like almost 2-3 years ago, and nobody plays anymore. Basically, his career was built off the back of doing one feature song with Lil Baby. And now, as you can tell that after all that hype has died off, that he's just back, taken off the market basically, and now left to be left for scraps and behind bars. So that's what 42 Dugg is looking like for his future. He's going to be eating a lot of, ramen noodles and stuff behind bars. So that kind of sucks. But, just don't follow after his footsteps. That way you don't end up in the same situation. On the other hand, for Gunna, he's on a RICO charge right now, and he's wanted and being literally chased after by the FBI, feds, U.S. Marshals, the GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and local Fulton County Sheriff's Department, as well as APD, which is Atlanta Police. So he's being looked after by basically the Dukes of Hazzard and all the hillbillies, and they're all after him, trying to make sure that Gunna gets caught, dead or alive, whatever the case is. They don't really care. They could care less about what happens to Gunna. All they know is they want the charges to stick. They want them to go through. They at least want Gunna to snitch on Young Thug and the rest of the guys. So they're looking to basically take him down and reshape the whole culture of the southern area. As you could tell, they've been strategically, plotting incidents to happen in Memphis, taking out certain role models from neighborhoods, infiltrating the rappers that are doing positive and replacing them with a lot of negativity and letting CMG roam that area. It looks like they're doing the same plan down in Atlanta and Georgia as well by taking out Gunna, 42 Dugg, and Young Thug, who Young Thug is actually very popular and looked at very well in the Atlanta community. But unfortunately, they tarnished his legacy, ruined his name, put him on a RICO charge. That way, they're going to replace him by more industry plants that are just going to talk about even worse situations and influence the youth coming up to basically get RICO charges themselves. So it's not a good situation. It looks like it's a conquer and divide that's going on in the southeastern part of the U.S. right now, especially in those communities with large hip hop followings. Like, for example, Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, Mobile, Alabama, and such. So it looks like they're really plotting these things so that they can make those neighborhoods and communities undesirable, that they can sweep in and get it at a discount and buy everything out, and then regentrify the area and make loads of money off of it and wipe out the natural, existing people in that area and replace them with basically random people that move around, that work 9 to 5s. So that's what's going down. And, as we speak right now, Gunna is still on the run and is still very wanted. So if you see Gunna, just tell him to hide or turn himself in or do something to where he takes care of his business. But at the end of the day, y'all got to realize that this is not, you're not about that life. Don't go down that road. This is a type of thing where Gunna and all them, they were not cut from the same cloth. They did all these things, or maybe did or didn't do them. But at the end of the day, they didn't have the correct plan to get away with it. They didn't expect that to be caught like this. And the fact that they are caught like this is why these charges are so hefty. So it's crazy. I can only imagine what they're going through. And, the families, they're probably pretty sad too. But, oh, well, you got to understand that it is what it is. And these guys did choose the life that they chose. And nobody forced them to do the things that they did in order to end up in custody. And at the end of the day, you just got to kind of take things seriously and realize that no matter what you do, people can always figure out about it, especially the laws. So if you end up, thinking to yourself, should I do this or should I do that? Always go for something that's not going to get you in trouble. So that's basically the message. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below what you think. If you like rap music, go ahead and comment down below who's your favorite rapper. Like this video.